This week's been quite difficult getting up here. I've had a lot of work on, I've done some extra shifts and the weather's been atrocious in between. So snatch the moment, it's still really cloudy and it's looking quite ominous, but we're going to use the wood that we've got left to put together a couple more raised beds and use up the last of the compost. Now, the other week we put some onions in, but we lost the garlic. We couldn't find it anywhere. So we found them, they were buried in amongst some a compost bin. So today we're gonna put these garlic cloves in. They look like they're really nice, fat, juicy bulbs. So we're gonna peel those apart, pop them into one of the little new raised beds and then see how we get on. Someone pointed out last week that I hadn't introduced myself. They've obviously met Nick, my husband, he's over there. I'm Claire. I didn't introduce myself previously because we're just making these videos for the boys really. They're up at uni and it was just for them to see how we're getting on, but now people seem to be subscribing. Yeah, introduce myself. I'm Claire, nice to meet you. So anyway, let's get on and get these raised beds done. We're going to use this little bed by the gate to plant the garlic that we found after it went missing. Now, the type that we got is called Carcassonne. It's one of the hardneck varieties. Those are the ones with a sort of a very solid stem that goes down through the middle, and all the little cloves grow around the edge of that. So it's going to go in now, and hopefully it's going to be ready in the early summer. And apparently if you dry it, you can keep it all the way through to winter. So We're going to probably plant some more in spring, some of the soft neck ones, and that should then last us through until next spring, hopefully. Now we've planted them, the packet said you're supposed to put them about 15 centimetres apart, which is, I think that's about 6 or 7 inches, and then plant them about 7 centimetres deep, which is like 2.5, 3 inches deep. And then we're going to cover them up with a fleece, just because, like I said in another video, we've got loads of rooks flying around, and as soon as they start to see little sprouts coming out the ground, they'll be down picking it out, looking for food over the winter. So there's lots of that around here. I don't feel too guilty covering it up. So yeah, we're going to cover it up. And this is like a really sunny spot as well. So I'm hopeful that they should do really well. So we have our onions in now. We've got a second big bed here, which is just waiting for all the compost to go in. So we've got to look at how we're going to fill that one. We've now got our garlic in as well. And there's a fourth little bed over here, just waiting again for compost. We've got Delilah. She is our chief shredder of cardboard, ready for the compost bin. And I'm glad we've got that all in place as well. Looking down the allotment now, you can kind of see the bones of how it's going to come together. On the right hand side there, I've got some long, low little grow tunnels. I'm going to place those on that side. This compost bin, we're going to empty it and that's going to come out, so we've got a bit more growing space. I'm going to keep going, laying the cardboard, covering up all the bare earth, and then we're going to get a ton of wood chip in. That'll be fun, shoveling it up the hill so we can create the pathways. And then finally we'll put the weed membrane down on this section and leave that over winter. Thank you to everyone that's given me some really good tips and advice in the comments. I will be acting on it in the next few weeks. It would be great if anyone else would like to subscribe, see how we develop this little allotment, and give me your top tips.